In some parts of the FCT, one can hardly tell if petrol stations are in business. The long queues have suddenly disappeared. Here, petrol is sold at 165 naira per litre. It's a good day for vehicle owners.
It's a welcome development. We are happy for what's happened. We don't know how really it comes, but we're happy. We appreciate government for that.
We've seen it recur over and over again, so we hope that they can really put an end to it so that at least if we have our money, we should be able to afford some of these basic necessities.
Everybody witnessed what is happening today, but at least we thank God for today. So let's hope that it will continue like this, because we have been suffering for fuel wahala since January till now.
While the manager here says he cannot tell what's responsible for the welcome development, the Deputy National President of IPMAN says their dispute with government is gradually being resolved to address supply issues.
What brought about the incapacitation of our members to continue bridging is the accumulation of the backlog of bridging outstanding claims with the management of midstream downstream regulatory authority. But we have been engaging the management, and they have been working tirelessly. They have made some efforts. Even last week, they made some payment, and they assured us they will continue making payment every 1 or 2 weeks until they see that the bulk of outstanding is being reduced.
The past few months have been a nightmare for vehicle owners and commuters in the FCT. It's not the first time the fuel queues will disappear to resurface later. A delay in the payment of bridging claims to transporters of petroleum products is the recurring decimal.
The backlog of bridging claims that marketers have outstanding with the NPDPR. There are lots of outstanding claims with them, and the rate at which they pay the outstanding claims is not commensurate to the generation of new ones. As you all know, the sustenance of supply needs continuous trucking from the coastal depots to where the product is needed in nook and crannies of the country. If, for instance, a marketer can bring 30 trucks in a month to his various retail outlets, and in that month, the regulatory authority, that is the midstream downstream, pays him only 3 or 5 way bills that he has done in last year, and he has brought in 30 trucks this month. Automatically, the payment is not commensurate at all, and it's not encouraging to all the marketers. And all those monies they are getting the money from the banks. They get the finance from the banks. Interest is accruing. Some monies are there for as much as 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, some even 1 year. So there is need for the regulatory agencies to live up to their responsibilities, so that whenever a transaction of a bridging is being done, it is being paid within 2 weeks or 3 weeks of that completion of that transaction.
While petrol stations on the outskirts of the FCT and farther off sell above the official pump price of 165 naira per litre, vehicle owners in the FCT are beginning to get a fair share of the anomaly. A station like Shema still sells petrol at 185 naira per litre. The management says their price is the lowest in the Jabi district.
The marketer's margin given to the marketer is not enough to cover the cost of diesel it consumes in a day. An average filling station consumes nothing less than 50 liters in a day. With the lack of electricity that we are facing, their overhead cost is growing almost every day. But the marketer's margin has remained the same for the last 15 years. The cost of purchase of the product, the capital needed, has been increased more than 3 or 4 times. But up till today, the marketer's margin remains the same. Just like I earlier said, we are still, with part of the issues we are engaging the government to look into it and review it, so that the marketers can be able to get enough margin to get their cost out and at least get some return out of their investment.
A vehicle owner who chose to speak off camera says the price hike makes no difference. She claims the stations who sell at the official rate adjust their pumps to fleece unsuspecting buyers. Until the country's refineries are up and running and bridging claims cleared, it remains a daily mission of survival for marketers and commuters. Onyi Sunday, Arise News.